Other boys tall too?
Some of them were. We had Max Lay was,
Goodness, he was probably 6'5".
he was probably 6'5".
They were tall boys.
Was he just the best dribbler? So they
Yeah,
asked
I
him
was just the best ball handler.
Okay.
And I was pretty fast when I was smaller,
Okay.
and I could bring the ball down the court.
He was a
Wow.
little like
If it
Clay.
didn't get out of my way, I'd just run over him.
Okay.
He was a little like Clay's always
Yeah.
had good hand-eye.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I
Business,
was,
and
yes.
I
he
was,
was a
Danny
little
and I
like
did not
that.
get
He
that.
had good hand-eye.
Yeah. Oh wow. I did not know you were a point player.
yeah.
How neat. I knew about the girls and the switching sides.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty amazing when I think back to all of that.
I know.
Oh my gosh. But I like the way girls play now. I like that
Yeah.
everybody goes up and down the court like boys.
Right.
Boys always did
Most
that.
of the time,
Okay.
I like to watch girls better than I do boys.
Really?
On
College.
college age.
Yes.
I think I do
Professionals.
too. I think I like
Professionals are just too professional
They
for
are.
me.
Yeah.
They
We
just-
like college
There's
basketball.
no college. There's kind of a scheme to it, you know. But in professional, it's just give me the ball, I'll shoot it.
Right. Yep.
Now, when
That's different.
I went to college and I roamed, I did not play post. I did in high school.
Oh.
But we had a 6-foot girl that played post in college.
So were you?
So I played outside,
Okay.
pretty much somewhere around the ring.
You just
But we
shot the
didn't
ball?
have we didn't have a 3-point shot then.
Oh.
So I shot outside, but it
Were they all
wasn't
2
3-point.
points?
It was 2.
Everything was 2
Everything
points.
was two.
Yes.
Do they have free throws?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
Is it still going?
We can ask the next
Hey.
one. Either of you can answer this. Probably more of a Granny B question, but what is one of your favorite things to cook or a staple? And Papa, maybe what is one of the favorite things Granny B's made for you?
Oh my gosh. In the early days, the boys liked meatloaf and they liked fried chicken. So we did a lot of that kind of stuff when the boys were home. And back in those days, you couldn't get pizza like you girls are used to pizza and that sort of thing. But they always liked hamburgers, so we always had a lot of hamburgers. But in later years, I made a lot of chicken and dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
I made a
Yours
lot
are
of
so
chocolate
good.
cake.
So
My
good.
favorite.
So
And
good.
the
Chocolate cake.
And I like to make rolls. I didn't make rolls in my
right, rolls
early
are so
years, but along the way I have. So those are some of the boys were like, pretty much like David. They were meat and potatoes and gravy and bread type
Nothing's changed.
Seems like most men are that way. They like that kind of stuff. But Danny was a really good eater. He would eat anything you cooked. And Greg was as picky as they come. And still is.
Really?
Yeah, Becky was always a good cook. She cooked good food. I always liked her.
Well, we had meat and potatoes and gravy and bread, David. You
Chicken and potatoes, mashed potatoes and fried chicken and stuff like that. And I loved her steak, that she cooked me and stuff like that.
We
Pork,
used to have-
pork chops. She'd cook
yeah.
pork
Chicken
chops
fried
with
steak a
gravy.
lot.
And,
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
you
chicken
know,
fried steak.
chicken fried steak. We had a lot of that, and of course that was stuff I shouldn't have been eating. But she's always been a good cook.
Yes, you have. One of
I
my
enjoy
things
her
I
cooking.
remember you is making us those milkshakes with the ice cream and
Oh,
the
yes.
milk
yes.
and
You made the best
Hershey's.
milkshakes.
That and fried squash. We always had fried squash candy.
Oh,
And you always had juicy fruit gum.
Yes,
Remember?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you're right.
I used to, when you played ball, you always asked for juicy fruit.
I would always be sitting in the stands watching everyone play when I was little, and I'd always sit by you guys because you were always there. And I'd be, Granny, do you have juicy fruit? And didn't you have caramels or caramels?
Yeah.
Did you have those too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I remember those.
We always had
things.
juicy fruit gum. Yes.
Yep, I can't see juicy fruit gum without thinking about you. It's every time, Granny B.
Oh, Can.
Okay, what are some things in life that make you happy? So maybe some of your favorite things or hobbies, people, activities you do. You can think about it for a
Oh, my
second
goodness.
if you need
Some of my very, very favorite things have been some really fascinating people that I've met along the way that have been so fun to be around and be my friends. Like, to this day, we still play Yahtzee. 5 couples that we met in Atchison, Kansas, when David first got that first job, and we all went to church together, and we were in young married couples Sunday school class. So we all had our kids at the same time,
Square dance.
and we square danced, yes,
Oh,
in everybody's basement. Everybody had basements in Atchison, Kansas.
Fun.
that's so fun.
So that 5 couples till this day, I still get a round robin letter from them, and we play Yahtzee, which we did back then in the round robin letter, and it's been 55 years. And we have, until the last 2 or 3 years, we haven't been able to get together because one has passed away, and one of them's 90 years old now. So we haven't been able to, but we've been to Branson together, we've been to each other's houses all these years, all 55 years. And they live in 5 different states. I've got that group. And then I've got a chat and chew group from church. That's 8 ladies that we meet once a month and eat together lunch, which is fun or crazy and fun. And those kind of things make me happy. But then coming down here to Danny's house on Sundays to meet with you kids, that makes me just happy as can be. To see all of you. And Greg and Kelly, you know, family really makes me happy. And seeing my brothers and sisters has always made me feel really good, really good. My sister, who is 94 now, my only living sibling,
Sis.
she had a family reunion at her house out north of Conway, out in the Enders community, close to Quitman, for, oh goodness, I don't know how many years, many years.
Yeah.
So the whole family, we might have 40, 45, 50 people there. And it was potluck. Everybody brought something. That was always such a joy to do all of that.
That's awesome.
Family get-togethers are fun.
Things that make me happy, that used to make me happy or make me happy now.
Both.
Well, things that used to make me happy is going to you girls' basketball games and all that, traveling around, and I really enjoyed that. I don't know if y'all did or not, but
I that is one of like my most like best memories of y'all is that I knew you would always be at my basketball games. I loved it so
I
much.
was so
And sometimes
proud.
like dad and mom couldn't come, but you guys always
there.
came. So I always had someone there after the games to hug. It was nice.
And the other teammates would say sometimes their families couldn't make it. And it was just, we were so proud to have you guys there. And you would talk to the team, and we really
We loved it.
appreciated it.
And all my
Always
friends
loved
knew
it.
y'all. Papa
Yeah.
and B, oh, there they
They
are.
do.
Yep.
Nathan Bodenstein from Shiloh still calls me Granny B.
Oh, yeah.
He's so great.
and things that make them proud. Is that what we're in?
No, you're happy now.
I'm
Things that
happy
make you
now.
happy.
Oh, things that make me happy. Just there are little get-togethers on Sunday down here make me happy. But to be with you guys and see your husbands and kids, and of course you don't have a husband, but
Or kids.
But I was happy to hear that, you know, when you graduated and got your job, I was happy, and
For sure.
Thank
for
you,
sure I didn't want you being stressed out.
Yes, thankfully I'm not anymore.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Things are looking up.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
she's done real good, and I've been always proud of her, and I don't know, just been happy about all the kids and the grandkids, and
And you've been happy living in Bella Vista
been happy
all these
in
years.
Bella
You've
Vista,
loved it.
playing golf and,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And I don't know. I've just had a happy
No
life.
complaints.
Yeah.
We don't have
Complaints.
very
That's
many
good. Some of
complaints. No complaints.
Some of the
I complain
things.
about Becky every once in a while.
Well, we do about each other, but
Oh.
not in general. We
I was
don't.
like, we all complain about everyone at some time, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to.
You love them,
You
but
got
you
to stay
complain
sane.
a little bit.
I know some of the things that, like growing up with y'all, were playing the games every Sunday.
Yeah.
So I really think like with us, it's just like family time makes us happy. you
It
know.
does. Family
Yeah.
time makes us happy. It
Playing the
does.
games, I enjoy it.
Now, some families are not happy with their family, but our family time makes us all happy.
Yes, I agree.
Thankful.